I get it 365, 12 months, 24/7. Gotta get it, I need it steady. No one give it all I give. They don't love us, they just love it how we live. How we live. How we live. How we live. They don't love us, they just love it how we live. 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 Say they don't love us, they just love it how we live. 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 They don't love us, they just love it how we live.
You was never around, had to hold it down. We the youngest, we was thugging, you was never found. What's that feeling? I'm the realest. All them nights I had to struggle trying to find some dinner. They don't really love me, they not really for me. When I die, is you gon' show?
Welcome, everyone. It's the night we've all been waiting for. The college tournament finale is upon us. And for two teams, this marks the end of an incredible journey. And the energy is contagious here in the building. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers of old.
You got that right. I mean, this is what each student-athlete has worked so hard for all season long. An opportunity for the title. I mean, this game might very well be the defining moment for the lives of every one of these young men.
Both these teams have gone through so much adversity just to make it here. All tournament long, it's been survive and advance. But now, this is the part where you put all your chips on the table and just lay it on the line.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. Hawkins is out there with Hill. Then it's Decker, then it's Kaminsky, and it's Evans in at the 4 slot.
You know, Wisconsin has not historically had a lot of players in the NBA. That number, however, could be growing in the next few seasons. I mean, they have a few, but for the most part, their winning has come through solid team play. And with any championship game, you know that every player is going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on, and this one is Free. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title.
Greg, I think you were talking about this just a moment ago. We'll be seeing more and more Badgers in the NBA with their recent success. Frank Kaminsky being the most recent NBA product.
And Kaminsky isn't alone. Sam Decker on that squad right. Will be coming in. How about John Lure and Greg Stielsma and Devin Harris are all fellow Wisconsin alums. You look at the list and you see a lot of guys who know how to do the little things for a team.
I like that creativity, double clutching to catch the defender on the way down. I can go for that.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. And the basket by Kaminsky.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Dishes it to White. They set the pick. The tray. Shot is off. So the Badgers will take it the other way. Here is Hawkins. Now here's Decker. Pass to Hawkins. The dish to Decker. The Badgers working the ball around now. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by White. To the middle, there's Harrell, and the rejection by Evans. In transition, here come the Badgers. Here's Decker, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the rim.
Both teams will make substitutions. So it's Louisville now. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line.
Well, guys, for Louisville in the last decade or so, it's been a bit of a renaissance in basketball. A title in 2013 gives them 3 total now. One of the premier programs in the country for sure.
And Wisconsin, looking at who they've got. They've got Payton. He's out there with Fisher. And it's Walker in a power forward position. Freak kicks to early, stolen by Walker. Fisher with the ball. And it's Odom picking him up. Now the pass to Payton. 16 feet away. And the rebound goes to Louisville. Well, Greg, Louisville with 3 college national championships. The first 2 coming in the 80s. Their coach then, Denny Crum.
Yeah, they won 2 back in 80 and then also 86. The program hasn't had a lot of coaching changes. Almost everyone who leads the program stays on for a long time.
And Walker kicks to Payton. Rejected by Sanchez. And he recovers it. And stolen by Russell. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. They need this one. Mack, the pass to Odom. Odom on the wing. Now Russell. Here's Sanchez. Louisville, no good that time either. Outside Conley. Here's Fisher. It's deflected, and that'll do it for the first half. Game time. We'll see you at... And welcome back. We're just about ready to get going with the second half of a historical championship game. For those just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan. Pleased to be alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony as we get set to watch how the college basketball season will end.
And in a championship game like this one, guys, you would have expected a close battle. I don't think either side is going to be able to run away and hide in this one.
And, Greg, tight games like this are where legends are born. I mean, if a player like Freak can come up huge in this final half of play, he'll anchor himself in school history as one of the greats to ever play the game.
Sanchez in a 2-guard. Harrell is out there with White. And it's Mack in at the 5. And for the Badgers, they've got Decker. Hill is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Kaminsky, and it's Evans in at the 4-man position.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school, and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school.
And, guys, over the years, Louisville has had a reputation of being a high-flying offense. You know they'll play at a high tempo and create a lot of chances. It's just what has worked for the program for so long.
Sanchez in at shooting guard. White is out there with Harrell, and it's Mack in at center. And for the Badgers, Hill is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Kaminsky. Then it's Decker, and it's Evans in at the 4. It's deflected. Pass to Freak. Feeds it to White. Here's Rozier. Freak kicks to Harrell. 9 feet out. No luck. So the Badgers will take it the other way. Well, Greg, you said it moments ago, Louisville, a team that can get up and down the floor with great ease on both ends. They like to be Clark the aggressor in every situation.
Well, Kevin, you're right. They've always been able to recruit tremendous talent. Not only skilled, but athletic players, too. And it's hard to think of a Louisville team that doesn't get up and down quickly. This game's still very much up in the air. I mean, this is where you start to separate the men from the boys and where heroes are born.
And one team looking to ice the win, the other hoping to force OT. I think right now you lean on your stars and get the ball to Freak every chance you get to try and come away here with the title.
Hawkins kicks to Decker. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Decker's got 7 points.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up.
The Badgers making a switch here. The Badgers leading by 3. Sanchez, he's in at shooting guard. Harrell is out there at White. And it's Mack in at the center, filling out the middle. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
After what was just a horrendous shooting performance in the first half, they finally started to find their stroke.
And amazing that they hold the lead with how poorly they shot in the first half, but they defended at a high level and remained in control.
You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports, so it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player.
Hawkins with it. It's Evans on the wing. The 3 from Hill. Again missing Hill.
No other way to put it, just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
And that one's good. Freak.
And the three-point shot really has been their best friend here tonight.
Well, you know, his shooting has got them in a position to win this game now, and with the clock winding down and the score where it is, well, I think his green light is always on, and it's going to stay on here.
.122 left here in the second half. And here's Hawkins. Kicks to Evans. Hits the target from 18 feet. And Wisconsin leads by 1.
That coverage is just too weak. I mean, heading down the stretch, that sort of defensive lapse can cost you a game.
What a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Craig, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch.
Harrell kicks to Mack. Passes it to Sanchez. Beyond the arc. Nails the tray. Here is Hill.
And it's still within reach.
But they have to be really close to perfect from here on out. I mean, they have to get their offense right on target, right on point immediately.
17 seconds left in the second half of basketball. Evans outside. He feeds it to Decker. 5 on the clock. Launches it. Misses the 3. And an intentional foul right there. So we see the Cardinals get the win here. And what an incredible feeling it is for a team who's had to fight every step of the way. Right now, guys, there is no better feeling for them as they are the last team standing in this tour.
Good evening and welcome to the NBA Draft. With the first pick in the NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Karl Anthony Towns from the University of Kentucky. With the second pick in the NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select D'Angelo Russell from The Ohio State University. With the third pick in the NBA Draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Jahlil Okafor from Duke University. With the fourth pick in the NBA Draft, the New York Knicks select Kristaps Porzingis from Latvia. With the fifth pick in the NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select from Dubrovnik, Croatia. With the sixth pick in the NBA Draft, the Sacramento Kings select Willie Cauley-Stein from the University of Kentucky. With the seventh pick